18 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And 10.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On second down, Cook. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
At the 44-yard.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Smith with a first down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at about the 32.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Stafford now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Free for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Vikings.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Cousins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's airing it out for Sanu. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mohamed Sanu, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
Number first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
36-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Stafford. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Cook's the ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the
stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Gain of 23 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The clock keeps moving.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit Lions.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Galladay. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down and goal to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and 10, Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And it's 21-3. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Lions. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Stafford on 1st down. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up on the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them.
And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
The score, Vikings 21. Lions 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Here's Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that ran with it all the way to the end zone.
From the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
This one out quickly to Amendola. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
27-yard line.
From the 27, Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
The 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. Across midfield inside the 45.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Carry on Johnson, the ball.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Hunter on the stop.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now. The game, it looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts.
No gain on the play.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Safety Harrison Smith. Got a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Detroit, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're going to bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 2-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.